Oh, I figured this line would have been better encrypted. Hello there, humans. I'm contacting you with a special offer. Tonight isn't going to go well for the other interns. Don't bother trying to warn them. The gears have already been set in motion, and it's far too late. Not like any of them would believe you anyway. This is Disma World, after all. A place full of magic and happiness. But let's cut to the chase. I'd like to make you an offer. Ricky doesn't know it, but I've added a few extra ingredients to his pixie dust, which will make our fans excited about Disma. In fact, they'll soon find that Disma is all that they care about. One group has already consumed more than their fill, and they will be helping to ensure the rest of the interns are converted by the end of the night. So here's my offer. I want to ensure total compliance within this group, and I'm sure you want nothing to do with being turned into a ravenous fan against your will. So the choice is simple. Go out and die with your friends, or help me by taking a weakened batch of pixie dust. The other fans will think you're just like them and leave you all alone. At the end of the night, the dust will wear off and you will find yourself completely back to normal. Listen, I'm offering you the chance to be something better than yourself. You'll have access to a full arsenal of weapons, and you'll be granted temporary immortality. And as a bonus, I'll even let you in on a little secret about the mission. But only if we have a deal. So what will it be?
You've been offered the opportunity to be part of Troll Squad. So before you make a decision about whether or not that's something you want, let's talk a little bit about what it is. You may have heard about Troll Squad last year, or just stumbled upon it this year on your own. Either way, congrats! You get to be part of our temporary zombie horde while we build the real zombie horde. So basically, for this mission, you just get to be a zombie for a while. You don't need to worry about your gear for a bit, and you don't need to worry about dying, because if you're already undead, nothing can kill you again. So you get to go out and get some tags, and when you come back in from the mission, you revert back to being human. Like nothing ever happened. If you're interested, just go ahead and switch your armband to your headband now, take off your human gear, and relax. We'll queue up the zombie briefing in a second here. However, if you're not interested in being part of Troll Squad, or if you need some time to talk to your group and think things over, just make sure you let the moderator in the room know so they can pause the video before you hear any spoilers. Because if you hear spoilers from the zombie side, then you're locked in. Hey there, zombies! If you're sitting in this room, then you volunteered to be a starter. So first, let me take a second to say thank you so much for volunteering. And I hope you enjoyed the little gift bag we put together for you. It's the least we could do. So this mission has a lot of moving parts to it. Usually I give zombies all of the information, but it's just a lot. And you don't really need to know half of it. So I'm just going to give you an overview of what the humans are going to be doing, and then I'll give you full details about things that will help you get kills. So this is going to be a 4-part mission overall. In part 1, all the human groups are going to be given a tour around campus where they are not safe. In part 2, each human group will be given a specific mission it needs to perform. Once they have completed this objective, they will move to part 3, waiting for the social. They'll be waiting on College Green. They'll be in a safe zone, and the moderators will have fun icebreakers and games for them to play, but at some point they'll start playing Simon Says, which will result in humans getting kicked out of the safe zone. So if you want to send someone to go harass them, that might be a good idea. Now as far as part 2, those specific missions goes, they're not all going to be happening at the same time. Basically, the human groups are going to be wandering around campus getting these tours until it's their turn to go do their specific mission. And you're going to know exactly where those groups are so you can meet with them when they have their mission, kill as many as you can, and then move on to the next group. So apologies in advance, you're going to be moving around a lot. So like I said, part 3, they wait for the social, they play the icebreakers, they get kicked out of the safe zone, we all have a good time. Part 4 is the social itself. They will have a special objective for part 4, which they are being told about, kind of, what we told them is that we're not briefing them on what the specific mission is until they get to the location. So we've told them we're going to blow the whistle at some point when they're at the social location so that we can brief them. And, to remember that as soon as we blow the whistle again, play will resume. So here's what's actually going to happen. The social is going to be in the convo, which for anyone who's familiar with that, it's the big round building, and underneath it there's a giant parking garage. It's pretty open with a bunch of pillars in it, but sound bounces around like nobody's business in there. So everyone's going to come in playing, humans versus zombies against each other, and then we're going to blow the whistle, and we're going to have everyone come in, and at this point, it is your goal to intersperse yourself between the humans. We want everyone packed in nice together and near us, and we're going to pause the game and say, okay, so we're going to give you that next part of the briefing down. Ricky has a supply drop for you up at front. Now, the supply drop has free blasters in it that were donated by Zuru, which we will also be telling the humans at that point. So it's very exciting. Basically anyone who gets up to the front area, there's going to be a safe zone around the blasters, just because we don't want people crashing into them and breaking stuff, but anyone who grabs a blaster gets to keep it. So we tell all this to the humans, and then we say, oh, and there's one final thing. And then, without any warning, we blow the whistle. And at that point, mass chaos is intended to ensue, because you will have mixed yourself in amongst the humans and can just kind of start tagging as many people as humanly possible. We're essentially trying to recreate like a cornucopia from Hunger Games sort of vibe. And you guys are totally welcome to go for the blasters, but, also get kills. So that's the mission in general. Now, to help you out, we also have a special called the Coordinator. And for any of you familiar with a Wraith, that's exactly what this is. It's just themed. So a Coordinator can move at any speed they want, walk, run, whatever. And they tag humans, but they don't kill them when they tag them. They just hold them in place for 10 seconds, and during this time the human can't defend themselves. So essentially they just pluck out someone for you to get an easy kill on, so watch for the Coordinators. They'll have a yellow bandana on their head, but they're also going to be wearing a necktie. And they'll be specifically targeting humans who are on their phone, who aren't smiling, who don't have their uniform in order, which is up to the moderator to determine what that means. All their magazines have to be facing upwards, so if it's the opposite direction. And at any time, a Coordinator can ask the humans to recite that cheer that you heard earlier, and if they don't get it right, or if they aren't peppy enough, if they stumble through it, anything like that, they'll wraith them. So if you happen to spot a human who is doing any one of these things, it is probably within your best interest to go call their manager over. Because how dare they not give you the excellent Disma Park experience that you paid for? So like I said earlier, humans for this mission are going to be all over the place until they're called for their specific mission. So here's the map. So this is Mission 0, Intern Training. So in red, you have all the no-play zones, which for tonight are going to be, the usual ones. Athens, parking garage, the police station, and the golf course. All the circles with yellow highlighting in them are where the humans are going to be heading for their specific missions when they're called. The blue building is the briefing building, and the S area isn't actually the social, it's just where we're holding everyone until the social happens, and then we're going to walk them over to the convo, which is point B. So we're going to leave this up for a couple of seconds to let you take pictures or whatever else you want to do. But that's basically it for this mission. Now please direct any questions you have to the moderator in the room. Hope to see you out there, and good luck! Now please direct any questions you have to the moderator in the room. Hope to see you out there, and good luck!